Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with a love video and a little story. Um, as you guys know, there's a lot of mess going on these YouTube streets. There's a lot going on these YouTube streets, especially in the sector that we are known as the beefing sector. There's a lot going on, and you know the title: Who's using whom? And I just want to come to y'all really quick, was not give you a little quick story, and have y'all answer the question for yourselves. Talk to yourselves. What's up, C-Taxi baby? How you doing, baby? And everyone else in the chat, you guys. Hope everyone's having a good week. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm sitting back watching a lot of stuff on here and listening and stuff, and just watching what's going down. What's up, newbie baby? How you doing, sweetheart? And I it took me back to this story involving me. Of course, my channel, my life, my lives always evolve me because everybody else to me is don't have to be there. So I have to really deal with things on a level of me dealing with myself first. And it's just all this stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I A story just popped in my mind. Picture it, early 90s, back in Seattle, Washington. You have a little food junkie living in poverty, you know what I'm saying, with his mother and siblings, two sisters and a brother, you know what I'm saying, living in low income housing was not. But always have this ideal and thought of being more than just the environment I was in at that present time. And there's always it was a mixed crowd. It was back in Seattle was not back in Seattle. There's um black people, white people. What's up, baby? How you doing? How's everyone doing? You know what I'm saying? And while there was the, this particular low income housing that I lived in called Shalashan. It's called the Shalashan homes, whatever his case may be. And it was duplexes, which means two houses connected to each other, or two pieces of property, two homes connected to each other, you know what I'm saying, sharing one wall. And across the street from our situation, there was an old lady. Um, she had to be about at least 75 years old at the time. And I'm 13, you know what I'm saying? 11, 12, 13, so, well, young man, you know what I'm saying? And I would sit with her. She had her crackers, she had her beer, she would bake cookies. She had a big black dog named Heather. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing again? And I would sit with her. After school, I would sit with her. Um, you know, During the weekends, I would sit with her. She was my friend. Hey, Chrissy, baby, how you doing? She was my friend. I was her friend. We were friendly with each other. And she would bake cookies was now and all the neighborhood kids will go to her home was not and she'd give them a cookie, what I'm saying, and things of that nature. And she would always ask me, well, we'll get that in a second. And every week, the garbage man came was not, and I will take her garbage from the back of her house and bring it to the front to the curb, you know what I'm saying? And when the garbage man come the next day, I would take her garbage can back to the back of her house for her. And she would give me a quarter, you know. So we all low income was not, so anything is better than nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a gesture. The gesture of her not having someone just do something for her. And my gesture was to be nice and to be pleasant and to be cool and you know, um me getting sick. Oh, feel better, baby. And everyone else, you guys. And so it was just gestures, you know what I'm saying? And the question is, who's using whom? You know, um, was I using her for that quarter every week that the garbage man came? Was she using me to do cheap labor? But like I said earlier in this whole conversation, we were friends. There was no anything you have to do. You don't have to give anything. You don't have to, saying I didn't have to do that. She didn't have to give me a quarter. It was just we were friends. We were friendly. We were had this camaraderie with each other. This little 11, 12, 13-year old young black man and this 75-year-old white lady. Nothing. It was just what it was. Saying. So she had a big black dog named Heather. It was a black Labrador, big black dog. And so she baked cookies was that, and people come to the house to cook cookies. She would smoke her cigarettes, drink her beer, pop her little, eat her little saltine crackers with her beer, and we will watch soap operas. All my children, General Hospital, those soap operas back in the days, and we would just, commemorate with each other. She will always ask me, why wouldn't I eat a cookie? Why wouldn't I, whatever? And I'm the same. I've always been the same person I was. Hey, Lena, pretty around last baby. Never else in the chat. You guys, sorry if I'm not seeing you. Um, she would always ask me, why don't I eat a cookie? And I would never tell her. But as y'all know, I said I've always been this person that I am today. I don't care what situations I'm in, what I've been doing, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And I've never really known why I would never eat her cookies. I mean, I guess she could bake, what I'm saying, cookies. People enjoyed it. People will always come up for she make peanut cookies, um, chocolate chip cookies. She always people enjoyed it, I guess, because people always will come to her house for a cookie. But I guess me being who I am, just naturally, just who I am, I got I can think now as an adult. I saw how the cookies were made. I saw the environment in which the cookies were made, which means that I didn't want the cookies. I told you, older lady, white lady, big black dog, smoke, and nothing was wrong. House wasn't dirty, house was clean. It's just me being me. I didn't need anything from her but that companionship and that mental escape from my house across the street to her house. While other kids and people will come to her house and expect something from her or want something from her was not. And I know that we all was in the same environment where we didn't have much to give to each other was not. But her talent or her gift to the neighborhood, or whatever it may be, was to bake those cookies. But although we didn't have much, I knew that I didn't want anything from her but that space and that place to go outside of my own environment. But I didn't want and or expect anything from her. And the nice gesture was, since we spent time together, let me help you out by taking your garbage out or removing the garbage from the back of your house to the front of your house and then back there. And for that kind gesture on my part, your kind gesture would give me a quarter. And that's more than enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting anything from you. I'm not asking anything from you. I didn't ask you for that. I just said, let me help you with your garbage because you're an older lady. And I think, it's something kind for me to do. But back to those cookies. I saw how the cookies were made. And the fact that I think that I'm thinking, I'm not, and when I'm listening to all this stuff on these streets was not, and I'm realizing, I was talking to someone yesterday and I asked them, do you realize, saying that I haven't been really doing this YouTube thing, how y'all do it in this sector for at least 6 months now? And listening to and watching all the stuff that's going down and people saying that they're this and they're that. I've seen how the cookies were made. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Watching everybody go down and talk craziness and doing this and getting involved and inserting themselves and things of that nature. And I'm sitting back not doing that. I seen how the cookies were made. It doesn't matter how much you talk, how much you try to throw daggers or insinuate things and lie, trying to cause confusion. Well, it's not. I seen how the cookies were made. It doesn't matter if it's made on Tuesday. She'll make cookies twice a week. And she'll lay them out on her table. Chrissy, you get it. I seen how the cookies are made, which means I can't unsee it, which means, yeah, it was tempting initially. It was cute initially. It was something that I may have wanted or indulged in initially. But I can now not unsee it. Well, because I sat in the house watching her make these cookies time and time again, to the point to where I no longer desired the cookies. The one or two cookies that she would give out when people come to the house and ask for it, they weren't in that house watching how those cookies were being made. They weren't around the smoke of the cigarettes. They wasn't around the drinking of the beer and eating of the crackers and the watching of the soap operas, the dog walking around. You understand what I'm saying? Chrissy gets it. Hey, what's up? How you doing, baby? Do y'all understand that? And to me, that analogy I just gave y'all of I see cookies be made is the same analogy of me not participating in this nonsense here on YouTube. Yeah, I have an opinion about it, yeah. But it's not going to change because y'all are the ones who willingly, and when I say y'all know some people participating in it. Y'all are willingly, because of whatever dysfunction that goes on with people on here, are willingly allowing to continue to eat the cookies. No matter how smoke filled the house is, how much dog hair is on the floor or in the corners or in the air. Y'all are continuing to eat the cookies. I'm at this point to where I know there's cookies right there in that house. I'm in this house with these cookies. I have full access to these cookies. But I am me enough to know that I don't have to indulge in these cookies. They're right there. They're in eyesight. I can smell them. I remember how they tasted when I did indulge in the cookies. It's funny how when I hear people say that they don't do certain things, they're not involved in certain things, they don't care about certain things, but the majority of their content is them trying to convince you that they're different than who they say they're quote unquote better than or different than. My thing is, I told y'all who I am from the very beginning. I've shown y'all who I am from the very beginning. I told you I'm not better than anyone on here. I'm just a different type of person. This nonsense, this continual, perpetual nonsense of bullshit and fighting with each other about the same shit on a different day, reading the same scripts of on different days to the same people. I'm better than that, first of all. I'm different than anyone, because that's not entertaining to me. So I'm not going to come on here and consistently talk about people that I said I don't care about. Now, I can see the situation that they're in and give an opinion about the situation that they're in. But at some point, I need to start showing you that, yes, I am not like them. Stop telling you I'm not like them. Stop telling you that I'm different than them. And start showing you how different from them I'm actually, that I'm actually, say that I am actually am. You know what I'm trying to say? That whole thing. People confuse the fact that, oh, he's arrogant, he's da da da. No, I've always been this person. Yes, I may indulge for a moment, but once I had enough, had my fill, seen behind the curtains, seen the wizard behind the wall, I can't unsee it. And at that point, I need to make the conscious decision to whether to continue to indulge in this way or sit back and truly watch as y'all throw everything you possibly can at the wall in order for it to stick. And I'm just watching the Jackson Pollock on the wall. And if y'all don't realize that, that's what I've been doing. Y'all know I can talk about everything that happened on these streets. From the Ronnie Q to Duchess and James, to James and Sean, to Kimmy and Duchess, and to Phi Bay and Tracy and all the men. Why? Why would I do that? Now, whoever chooses to talk about the quote unquote hot topics of the day, you finally get it left to shop, baby. Why would I do that? Why would Food Junkie do that? When I told you the name I chose to come to y'all as Food Junkie is to feed you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Why would I be feeding you cookies from a smoke-filled dog type house? Why would I feed you that? How is that going to help you build and grow? How is that going to sustain you for the long haul? I've seen how the cookies are being made. I know the ingredients to the cookies that are being made. I see the environment in which, or the factory in which the cookies are being produced. It's not my place to say, don't come to the door and get a cookie or two. I'll say right on the little armchair that I used to sit in and watch the people come and get the cookies. And wonder, did they realize that this house is full of smoke? Which means that the smoke gets into those cookies, which changes the taste of those cookies. Do you realize there's dog hair every time the dog walks around, shakes his tail? Hair from this big dog in this small, cramped, dark, dank, smoke-filled apartment or housing situation can possibly land on the table, land on the floor, land on the door of the oven. And when you open it, you disturb whatever dander or dust and whatever it may be. But y'all still eating these cookies, knowing that this lady had this big old dog. She is a smoker, heavy smoker. I mean, love her. That was my friend. But I can't accept just everything from anybody. And I knew that as a child. Now, cut to 2023, technological age, social media, boom. Y'all know you're in a dank, small situation. You know the manufacturer of these cookies that y'all are gobbling up left and right, Smokes, has this big dog. No, the environment. The environment. Think about it. Those of you who have pets or long hair pets that shed constantly, how often are you cleaning up after your pet? How often are you dusting? You're smoking a cigarette, drinking beer, we're watching soap operas, was not. The buzzer from your cookies goes off. Hey, Miss Queen, baby, how you doing? What do? Do you get up and wash your hands from the tar and tobacco and then touch the oven? Or do you just get up, touch the oven, open the door, and take the cookies out the oven? Your dog walked by you, happy to see you, wagging his tail. Like I said, the house was clean. But it's in the environment in which you know the factory resides in. Let me show you Miss Queenie. I saw you I saw a couple of days ago. Somebody asked to chat, and I want to say hi to you, but the person's chat you were in, I don't really fuck with like that. So I'm like, look at Miss Queenie, I miss her. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can have a clean house, but the environment in which this thing that you are ingesting is produced or being produced, it just makes you not want it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It's not that, like I said, it's not that I'm better. I'm just different. I'm not just going to ingest everything. I'm just not going to take in anything. Y'all know I used to say, eat the meat and spit out the bones. Take in what feeds you, what nourishes you, what helps you be better, a better person, and discard the rest. So it's not that like that. And I look and that just popped in my mind, and I thank God that it did. Because listen to these people try to sound as if they are thinking on a higher level, living on a higher level, existing on a higher level, but yet still ingesting the cookies, still eating the cookies from a place that's not optimal, that would not be seen as optimal. Because if you walk into a factory where it was, you know, saying dark, dank, smoke filled, have a dog there, but yet they're making cookies, would you really eat those cookies? And some would. A lot would, maybe, because clearly a lot did. Because a lot of kids would come over there and knock on the door and get a cookie. Or do you have enough of yourself to be in an environment, but not be of the environment? And that's what boggles my mind. When people say, oh, well, the numbers, my numbers is this, my numbers is that, my numbers is this. I am one that can be in an environment, but I'm not of the environment. And that's what embracing the fact that I did grow up in poverty. I did grow up low income. And the reason why how I live the way I live now, and I'm so happy that, and I'm so proud of that, and it's not a brag. Actually, it is a brag. Let me stop saying it's not a brag. It is a brag because I never had a poverty mindset. I may be from the ghetto, but I'm not of the ghetto. I may be from poverty, but I'm not of poverty. My mindset was never ghetto. My mindset was never poverty. My mindset was never that. So that's why when I tell people truly my life story, they're really surprised, especially in my real life, because they're like, hold up, you don't even carry yourself like that. I told you, people in my real life calls me Oxford. If y'all know anything about Oxford, this is one of the best schools in the world for intelligence with that, because that's how I carry myself. Even in my job, that's what the name came from. People are like, oh, you walk like you Oxford. I told you when I worked at the airport at a car room thing, when I was writing my first book, people are like, I can't wait for you to become successful because you're going to be exactly who you are right now. I'm like, thank you. I think that's a compliment because I know who I am, and ain't nobody, no environment will ever change that. I may act or interact in the environments that I'm in because I'm in those environments. But once I'm done and I realize that it doesn't suit me any way, shape, or form, it's not purposeful for me. What's up, baby? Thank you. I appreciate that. But the one thing about that is that what kind of irritates me is that we have all these people in this sector who I think are so stuck in that mindset that they don't understand that you don't have to do everything that your environment calls you to do or requires you to do. You can sit back and watch. You can be an observer. You don't always have to be a participant in your environment. Sometimes you need to sit back, watch, and look at it so you can see your way out of it. Sometimes you got to look outside of yourself and realize I am meant for more. I do have these other talents and gifts that I can call on and refer to and not be so caught up in this. And that's why when I think it's like I said, there are so many terms and sayings and things that I brought to these streets that I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, pick me, pick me, pick me." I want y'all to know that I said this, I said that, but I will give you a couple. And tell me, have y'all not heard this come from everyone's mouth with all these numbers? When I first asked, "What's your end game?" What's your end game? What are you hoping to accomplish? No one was saying it until I kept asking those questions. Anyone and everyone can get it. Skull drag. You know what I'm saying? As much people try to diminish what, because we all bring our own personalities to these things. Some good, some bad, some indifferent, some whatever the case may be. But I'm always trying to get you to think and look outside of what's straight there in front of you. I always want you to understand that you don't have to do this. These numbers don't mean anything if it doesn't translate or correlate to the numbers in your life that truly, really matter. IQ. IQ is more than just being smart. IQ is the ability to see things differently, a different way. Being able to comprehend, being able to adjust and readjust and organize and reorganize things in your mind quickly in order for you to get the desired results. So is your IQ? Are those numbers high? Or you can't think past the nose on your face? Your bank account. First of all, how many you have? You have a bank account? You have a savings account? The funny thing is, like, I know there's people who walk around with these Cash App cards, these rush cards, like, and then when things change in the banking system, because if y'all notice, banks are collapsing like this. Banks are going down like this. And the big banks are just getting stronger and more powerful. So when your small regional bank goes down, what does that mean for you if you're banking at those small regional banks? Are you able to recoup your losses if you lost something at all? Do you have any investments that you can fall back on? What's up, J Truth? How you doing, baby? Numbers. What do your numbers look like in real life? Exactly. What do your numbers look like in real life? Your YouTube numbers is banging. How many cash apps you got? How many super chats you got? Them numbers are banging. How many people's in your chat, smiling, grinning in your face, just hoping and waiting for you to say something, do something that gonna cause you to get drugged. Send me the numbers. What those numbers look like? I said, I seen how the cookies were made. And I said, I'd rather not. Still like you, still won't sit with you, still gonna be in the environment where cookies have been made. But I'm not going to eat these cookies no matter how delicious they smell, no matter how tempting they are, no matter how hungry I am. My stomach could be touching my back. Once I made up my mind to not indulge in the cookies, that's not what I'm going to do. That's what I'm not, saying, I'm not going to indulge in the cookies. I still sit with you. I still chat with you. I still take out your garbage. I still receive that little quarter from you. But I'm not going to indulge in those cookies. And that's how I see where we're not going. We're not. And the smart ones don't go. The smart ones not falling for the bullshit. The smart ones, yeah, they're in the places where the numbers be, yeah. But they're not trying to be seen. They're not pick me's. That's another one. Pick me, pick me, pick me that I brought to these streets. Pick me, pick me. I want to be seen. Also, me saying this is the most popular a lot of people have ever been. Now it's a regular old saying that everyone's saying, oh, this is the most popular y'all have ever been. No, this is the most popular you have ever been. This is the only place where you have a voice. This is the only place where you actually feel like you are being seen, looked at, admired, gawked at. Why are you so comfortable showing the world your worst and surprised when it's brought up back to you again? I'm confused. Why are you inserting yourself into things that don't pertain to you and then playing victim as if you didn't just insert yourself into something, even if you're just talking about it? You know how thin skinned these people are. You know how weak these people are. So, yes, you opening up your mouth about something that they're involved in, that they put on these streets, they're going to take it as an attack. But then again, you play the same game. You play the victim game as well. You talk about everyone else. But as soon as someone mentions your name, oh, you attack me and I'm not going to look weak. Who cares? You know, my name has been mentioned, and I haven't been on here for a while, but I've heard my name mentioned once today. Oh, sorry, not my name. Someone mentioned my name as far as trying to rile something up, cause disturbance. Once today, a couple of days, once yesterday, a couple of days ago, about somebody else. Like all three different situations. Yeah, that one. You know, what I'm saying? Like I said, I say stuff and I stop saying it because everyone else is trying to say it. It's not a read. Yes, what's not, bitch? I know what it is. What's not, girl? Always say what's not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Some of y'all faves now try to read me on that. Girl, you can't read me on what's not. I brought that to these streets. Oh, what are you saying? Now, with these, don't you hear what's not? You know what I'm saying? All throughout these streets. I even heard what's not on TV. So I'm like, hold on. Who's saying what's not? That's me. I said that. That's what I say. I brought to these streets and tried to drag me with that. You know? But yeah, I've seen how the cookies be made. I've seen the environment which cookies were made in. Like I said, who's using whom? When you think you're using me, you should be asking yourself, am I being used as well? And sometimes it's just is what it is. Like I said, I love everybody. I always loved everybody. I don't fuck with everybody, which is a big difference. And that's the importance of understanding how the cookie is being made. Because you can love everybody. You can love everybody. But you don't have to fuck with everybody. You can love everything. But you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You liked it today, you don't like it tomorrow, which is great. But once you decide not to like it, you need to stick to not liking it. Because you look wishy-washy when you start, you know what I'm saying, indulging in eating cookies again. Now, am I saying I would never talk about the bullshit going on these YouTube streets? I know you. I know a lot of y'all don't, but y'all remember Wild C be like, was it Wild C or Wild Card? Wild Card were like, Food Junkie, you love. I mean, you always trying to extend the olive branch. Yes, because it's not that serious. I will extend the olive branch to anyone. I'm not because I know who I am. What you think of me, what you do, was not had no bearings on who I am. That's what I say. I'm undraggable. You can't drag me because you can't mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially take me anywhere. You can't take me anywhere. You so I can't be drugged. I must feel like I have been taken out of myself in order to be drugged by somebody on here. Yes, you can talk loud, you can cuss, you can fuss, you can cuss, all these things. But you can't drag me. I've always it's an olive branch. For me, just keeping my mouth closed is an olive branch. Me not saying I dislike certain people. Me not dragging certain people who tries to drag me, who calls me out my name because I said no, is an olive branch. Me choosing not to continue to go back and forth to people after one or two videos is an olive branch. I thought, and y'all know that from the beginning. I told y'all I'm not gonna be sitting here doing 1,001 videos. You think I will have 100 and over 100 videos on my channel, continuously talking about one person? What do I look like? Granted, I know that's what y'all want. Y'all know. If I chose to go at somebody was not, I do it. If I choose to drag somebody, read roast against somebody, I do it. I cuss someone out, I do it. And those get numbers. Those are videos that get the numbers. But I choose not to do it. Because that's not what I want to be seen as. Even over here in the beefing sector. So like I said, let me continue to get my 3 or 4 numbers, my 2 or 3 people in the chat, and I'm okay with that because I didn't get out of who I am. I haven't shown anything that I don't want to show. See, y'all don't understand. Y'all think that hiding your videos and lying about what you did. Yes, everything that people say I've done on here, I've done. Good, bad, and indifferent. I don't care because I'm saying the truth is, I know what I've done. You will never be able to read me or show something was not as if I'm ashamed of it or afraid of it. Remember when someone tried to show a little screenshot of, I'm pregnant and it's yours, as a way to say that, oh, I wanted them in that way? Stupid. That's little dirty shade. Stupid. Like, come on now. I brought my business out on these YouTube streets. Because when you don't do that, when you don't stand in your shit 10 toes down, people have that power over you to try to use it against you as if you are ashamed of what you have said and or did. It's one thing to admit to something after it's been exposed about you. But it's another thing for you to want to expose it about you and say, I did it, and now what? And now what you got? Your turn. I'm bored. I got no numbers. But yet my content isn't contingent on what y'all do. You see how I took all this mess and BS and bullshit to bully? I'm just saying. All this mess and bullshit and nonsense that's going on these YouTube streets right now, and put into a nice little story about me, shit, over 30 years ago. That's what content is. Yeah, I see what y'all doing over here. It was not, but let me make it something that is I can pull from my life. Let me pull from experience of my life was not, and connect these dots. Give you analogies and things. Like I said, I've seen how cookies were being made. I was there when they were being made. I smelt them. I looked at them to make sure they were done. I also sat back and watched people knock on the door to receive the cookies and still not participated in eating those cookies. Just like I haven't been participating in this bullshit on here. Yes, do I make little comments in the comment section to certain videos that I've dropped down in? Yeah. Am I in other videos? Mm-hmm. But it's funny how all of a sudden, all these people don't like these people. First of all, all these people don't want to be critiqued, but yet they don't mind critiquing. I never liked you, but yet I'm always talking to you and engaging with you. I'm confused. It seems very double-minded to me. It seems very much go along just to get along. It's very much go along to get along. It's very much, oh, well, I can smile and grin, ha ha ha, hey ha ha ha, in your face. But yet you say one thing against me, or one thing as a critique. Next, you know, we're beefing, we're warring. That's weakness to me, because you're not sure of who you are. If someone's opinion of you can touch you so much to where you got to start these cameras up and make a video, because you don't want to look weak, because this is the beefing sector. When a lot of y'all living in squalor. Your personal situation is no different than the next person's personal situation. Your financial situation is no different than the next person's financial situation. I don't need to look at or come see you or visit you or have visited you or visited you or to remember what I've seen of you that you've shown on here. When you come on here lying about how you look, how you live, where you live, and it is exposed, when you say you're not someone's friend, but yet you're going to their parents' house, come on now. I'm not going to your house. I'm not meeting you anywhere. It just is what it is. I'm not doing it. I'm not hanging out with you if I don't like you. I'm not answering your call when you call. And you hear a lot of that going on. Oh, we're not friends. We don't talk. We may email every once in a while. Then that's communicating with someone that you say you don't fuck with, because you'll be ashamed and embarrassed to do so, but yet you're still doing it. But now on Mad Day, you're talking about what happened. What had happened? All for numbers. But yet you don't need this though, right? Don't tell me you don't need this. Show me you don't need this by not coming on here 3 or 4 times a day talking about business that doesn't pertain to you. And it only pertains to you because you inserted yourself into the business to begin with, by giving an opinion on business that doesn't pertain to you. I'm just asking a question. Have y'all been seeing how cookies are made? And are y'all willing to continue to eat these cookies that's being produced? A couple little things that they're throwing out of here. Oh, I'm going to the studio. I'm going to the studio. Wanting people to talk about it. Why? Who cares? Just go. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Who cares when your body don't look like you've been to the gym since you bought the membership before pre-COVID times, pre-pandemic times? Why do you keep saying you go to the gym? Who cares? No one cares. That's for attention. Is it me, or do y'all see this stuff as well? Everyone who's screaming they're going to the gym don't look like they even walked past the gym. Am I lying? Let me know. Don't tell me you're going to the gym. Show me the results of you going to the gym. That's all I'm saying. Don't tell me that you don't went walking. Show me the results after a couple of months of you been walking. But y'all do that with people that, oh, you look good. Oh, you look real nice. Oh, you lost all this weight. Just to be talked about here on YouTube. Anytime you have this full-fledged, fulfilling life outside of YouTube, when all your days and nights are being exposed here on YouTube. I'm just saying. Everywhere you go is being shown on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Everything is being shown and exposed on YouTube, but yet you have all these rich life experiences. I'm confused. I am so confused. You know, how rich are these experiences when all we've seen is you on YouTube? know you meant to say haven't. I'm just confused. Don't tell me who you are. Show me who you are. He was screaming all the time, "Oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person." Are you really? Who are you trying to convince? We've seen you. Those of us who's watching have seen you, seen what you've done. And some even experienced what you've done. Because you've done it to us. I don't know anyone in my real life that I would allow to speak to me the way anyone on here spoke to me in a disparaging manner and still continue to be around them, talk to them, engage with them. I don't know anyone in my real life that will allow someone to speak to them the way that y'all speak to each other on here and still engage with one another. It's desperate, it's sad, it's disgusting, it's tired, but you're so afraid that your numbers are going to go down. So you go places where you're not accepted, where you're not liked. You hang on people that don't like you, that don't accept you, that only tolerate you for your numbers. So their numbers won't go down. You have to be seen in the place. You have to be seen in what the areas where the numbers are. Okay. Okay. Well, y'all like that. I didn't want much. I'm gonna let you guys know. I've seen how the cookies are made. And I've seen how cookies have been made for a while. This ain't my first Toll House situation. Or should I say Troll House situation on these YouTube streets. This is the first time I looked behind the curtain, didn't like what I saw, stop engaging. I'm just saying. I'm not like everyone else. I keep telling people this. I'm not better. I'm not worse. I'm just different. I know that if I can't translate and make it make sense in real life, it can't make sense on here. If it's not translating into dollars and cents in my bank account and having my bank account numbers go up without me selling my soul, selling my integrity, damaging my moral compass, I'm not doing it. If it's not appealing and pleasing to my palate, I'm not ingesting it. And I've grown tired of the nonsense because it seems as though no one wants anything different. They all worry about, and I like, they can't change, they can't evolve to more than who they are at this moment. Riding the badge of the quote unquote beef sector like a badge of honor. Are you crazy? You don't know these folks. These folks don't know you. I know y'all come on here and big and all the other stuff when y'all rents due, when y'all transmissions are due, when y'all need something to eat. I know y'all come on here and beg for that. I know y'all behind the scenes calling each other begging for money, asking for money while it's not paying money back. I understand that. But you start asking yourself, why can't I call on people pre-YouTube, pre-beef sector? How can I rebuild those bridges in my real life to be having someone to call on and fall on to and give me bus money and things of that nature. Help me get my furniture off the floor. On vacations and stuff with people that I know in real life and have real relationships with, opposed to people that I've only met here on YouTube. Why is that my go-to? Calling on nameless, faceless people on YouTube that I only met through YouTube. It's a great meeting spot. A lot of y'all, I wouldn't have ran across y'all if I saw y'all on the street. Love a lot of people to death. Fuck with a nice little handful of people. But even when I'm fucking with you, I'm not calling you when the chips are down in my real life. I have a select people that I call in my real life when things go down, when I need to talk about something, when I need to talk to something, when I need to talk through something. And for things like, I wish Deanna was in here. Because Deanna met my husband. But I'd be hard pressed for her to know his name, to tell you his name right now. And y'all know I fucked with Deanna the long way. I fucked with a couple people the long way. Even when I was fucking with the people that I don't fuck with anymore, the long way. They didn't know my husband's name. They didn't know where my husband worked. They didn't know his age. They may have seen a picture or a shadow or image. Well, it's not. But to be hard pressed to ask his name if they haven't doxed him, I never told him. I don't talk about him. And when you get two person was not, I'm laughing. Oh, you crazy. Mm-hmm. Because I know how to separate and differentiate between what's going on here on YouTube based on the patterns of behavior that I've exhibited and witnessed, and who I can call on and run to and converse with outside of YouTube. James said something the other day when he was asked, I think it was on Ronnie Q's thing. I was there when Ronnie Q, James, and Quan, I was doing all that bullshit. I was there. I think um, somebody asked him, who does he trust on here? And he said, not a damn soul. And I think me and James are pretty cool. But I feel the complete same way. I trust no one on here. You remember what I used to say, right? One of the food junkie-isms. I watch everybody and I watch everything. I watch how you make up with people. I watch how you befriend people. I watch how you break up and defriend people. Because I know that I'm not different. I'm not special. What you've done to them, you can and will do the same to me. And a lot of y'all problems on here is y'all think y'all special. Y'all think y'all different. And when I say different, y'all think y'all different to the point to where you think that your besties, your ace boom coons, the ones you confide in on here and off of here, won't do the same thing to you that they did to the last person, to the next person. So the other side of 40, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Y'all think y'all special. What makes me special is that I see how the cookies are made. And I know that I'm not special. If everyone is special, then no one is special. And I understand that. If we all are special, then none of us are special. I understand that. And that's what people don't get. Oh, you thought you were special, didn't you? You thought that someone's gonna answer to you when they ask it up on their shoulders? Oh, you thought that being petty was just for somebody else. Being shaded was for somebody else. Oh, you want to shade, but no one else can shade. Oh, I get it. You want to cut and paste, but no one else can cut and paste. Oh, you want to do a collage, but no one else can do a collage. Okay, I get it. You thought that you were special. You thought that it wouldn't happen to you. And as long as you're fighting someone that I don't like, I'm on your team. But you see, I don't see, you think I don't see that you have your little notepad out, waiting until mad day, putting little pieces of information in your pocket, holding on tight to it, gathering it, surveying the scenes, seeing how you can use it against this person when you're mad at them on mad day? Okay, I forgot y'all are special. But think about this, like I said, if everyone is special, no one is special. If everyone was talented, how will I stand out with my talents? If I treated everyone the same, what would make you think that you're special? And how would you know that I treat you differently? If I talk to everyone behind the scenes and drop down to everyone's chat, how would the ones that I actually do that with think that they were special? And if I see that you're smiling in everyone's face, hee hee ha ha in everyone's face, the ones that's being talked about and the ones that's doing the talking, because you want to be seen everywhere, you want to be known everywhere. Oh, okay. I forgot. You're that special one. Or at least you think so. Why do you think I said anybody and everybody can get it, including myself? I'm not special. I shouldn't be special to anyone on here. The only person that I need to be special to when really push comes to shove is myself. I need to see myself as special. I need to be the one who sees myself as someone who is worthy. And when I feel that I'm not being treated the way I want to be treated, or spoken to the way I want to be spoken to, and or respected the way I want to be respected, it's up to me to get up and leave. I can leave quietly, which I've done several times on here, or I can leave with a blaze of glory, which I've also done a couple of times on here. I'm not special. Shouldn't be special. But I'm one of the realest ones you can get on here. Without saying it, I'm showing it. I show it. Oh, I'm real. I'm real. I'm real. Real about doing what? Spreading bullshit? spreading lies, real messy, real petty, and that's supposed to be real cute. Okay, you know, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't find that as something, as a quality of a person that I want to be around. It's not the caliber of people that I want to be around me. Constantly have to watch my back, constantly have to hide. Come to my house was not got to hide my mail. You know what I'm saying? Got to put my good liquor up on the very top of the cabinet of the shelves. That's not how I want to have people around me. Constantly wondering when the shoe gonna drop. I forgot everybody's special. Everyone's special. Everybody got numbers. The numbers say that you're special. Okay. The YouTube numbers say that you're special. But your bank account numbers say that you're broke. Your bank account numbers say you need to be on here asking for cash apps and super chats. I'm just saying. This ain't for one person in particular. It's for everybody. Y'all know how I do it. It's not generalization. It's for everybody because on any given day, this sector, anyone can pick up anything I said and it can apply to them. And y'all know that. But like I said, who's using who? Are the subscribers using the content creators? Are the content creators using the subscribers? Do the subscribers see how the cookies being made, but they still choosing to participate in eating the cookies? Are the content creators choosing to see how the cookies are made, and they're still choosing to engage in eating these cookies as well? Cookies been ate all across the land, crumbs everywhere. You know how the kids say nowadays, "Ooh, baby, they ate with no crumbs." No, crumbs are everywhere. All across your mouth, all across your shirt, all across in your lap, all across in the ground, in your car seat, in the couch cushions. Crumbs everywhere. Because everyone is choosing to eat these cookies. And wonder why there's crumbs everywhere. Loose ends. Tattered, shredded ends. And wonder why there's crumbs everywhere? Because you're choosing to still eat the motherfucking cookies. I'm going downstairs to get some milk and cookies. Y'all remember that Bernie Mac online? Milk and cookies. Cookies everywhere. Crumbs everywhere. All up in the bed. All up in your side table. All up in the couch cushions. All up in the chair cushions. All up in the couch. All up in the car. Crumbs. All y'all doing is eating these cookies. And wonder why there's crumbs everywhere. Not understanding what's going on. I'm just saying, y'all. All I ask, y'all do better. Or not. Like you don't like you don't have to. But wonder why your situations haven't changed. Your circumstances haven't changed. Like I told you. Start this whole situation talking about I grew up in poverty. Living in yes, exactly. Right, love the shop. Exactly. Told y'all I grew up in poverty. You know, I like to say I was poor, I ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I grew up in poverty. But I don't have a poverty mindset. I grew up in a ghetto. I don't have a ghetto mindset. Now, can I have a ghetto mindset? Can I have a hood mindset? Yeah. But I never stay there. I'm from there. I'm not of there. I'm not going to be okay with being at the lowest point of my existence, being at the lowest point of a spiritual journey, needing to constantly reevaluate and re-energize because I choose to stay stagnant and squalor mentally, emotionally, physically. So when I say all the time, y'all still live in the squalor, the mindset. Your mindset is of someone who don't want better, who don't want more, who don't see themselves deserving, not even want, just deserving of something different than what you've always known. And that's sad. Because a lot of y'all live in that mindset with that mindset. This is the beef sector. This is what we do. That tells me right there, that statement right there tells me that you don't expect more of yourself, from yourself. You think you're not worthy. You think you're not above someone speaking to you in a manner that you deserve. Or people that you interact with are not worthy of you speaking to them in a manner in which they deserve. I guess. I need to go. Love you guys so much for being here. Thank you for participating, those who participated. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate if you like the video as well. On the way out, this is your boy Food Junkie. Y'all know it's not important that I love you guys. You know it's not important that I love you guys. You know it's more important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Until next time, y'all. Don't know when it's going. Next time gonna be. But until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie. I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care of yourselves, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Just take care of yourselves. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Holla. What's up, Jasmine, baby? How you doing? And everyone else in the chat. Love you guys. Bye-bye.